Welcome to the Self-Help Workshop with John Farr. Episode 3, The Power of Clarity. Welcome back to episode 3 of the Self-Help Workshop. Now today we're going to talk about a topic that comes up a lot. You really can't escape this in the self-help world, and that is the power of clarity. My friend and mentor Marshall Thurber says it simply, clarity is power. And I'd have to really agree with Marshall on that. Getting clear really is a powerful thing. You know, in the self-help world, we talk about getting clear on what we want. You'll hear that a lot. Just get clear on what you want. And see, the power of clarity is really transferable to many situations. That's why I'm happy to spend some time on it today. Now, see, clarity can come in all types of shapes and forms, from the big picture to what do I want to do with my life, to the nitty-gritty details of solving some sort of challenge or opportunity. Perhaps it's like, you know, what's the new car I want to get? And let's get clear on that. Or how do I attract some customers to my business? Or it can be anything, and clarity is powerful. It seems to me that when you know what you want, you also know what you don't want, and you can work in the direction towards what you want. It becomes easy to say no to things when you're clear on what you want. I mean, when you're clear on what you need to do, it's just great. It's a great way to weed out distractions and just get rid of those little, rabbit holes that take your time. So creating the life you want becomes much easier when you bring clarity to your situation. If you take the time and work on what you want, the road starts to take shape. The funny thing is, this is not just something people do. Corporations do it also. The really successful ones, certainly. The Japanese have a process they call Hoshin Kanri. See, they use it for strategic planning and execution. It's a comprehensive approach that allows corporations to get clear on what is needed and then move into action towards it. I do like the word Hoshin. It's Hoshin. It's made up of two Chinese characters, Ho, Ho, and Shin, the Shin. So Ho means method or form, and Shin means shiny needle or compass. So basically, Hoshin refers to a method of getting a direction. The point is, no matter where you want to go, you need clarity on what you want to do, what steps are involved, and what actions need to take place, and in what order, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, are you clear on your path? If not, let's get working on it. So let's start with the big picture. Are you clear on your one big thing? If someone asked you if you could have one thing right now, what would it be? Would you have an answer, or is it, wait, let me think about that? It's okay either way. Just if you want greater freedom, money, better relationships, etc., you need to get clear on what you want. After you're clear on that, you need to take steps towards that thing. While it may seem like a lot, it really isn't. It just takes a little time and practice. For the workshop today, let's get clear on what we need or want. Pick something. How about that one big thing? How can we bring that into focus? I love how Steve Chandler describes his process in his book, Wealth Warrior. He says, the only good use of any future is artistic. You paint a picture of your positive imaginary future on your whiteboard. Then you pull that picture with every ounce of strength you have into the present moment. Are you feeling better about taking a few minutes and getting clarity on your picture? When you have a picture, you have something to pull into your life. Thank you, Steve Chandler, for that awesomeness. So let's again schedule some time in our week, this week, to get clear on what our one thing is. This is really important no matter where you go. As I said before, no matter where you go in the self-help world, this question will surface. What do you want? What is your one thing? What is your ideal? What is your big goal? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, think about it. Let's say you had an hour with Tony Robbins, one-on-one consulting. And don't you think Tony's going to ask you, what do you want? I mean, how can he help you if he doesn't know what you want? So look, come on, let's do the work. And it can be scary. And trust me, it is scary. It's scary for me sometimes, but it's all right. If you want to be different from the crowd, have your one thing. So we get clear on our one thing, and yes, now we start to bring it into our life. And it can be done. But let's not get too crazy here. So congratulations on getting clear on your one thing. That's amazing in itself. If you want a fun expansion exercise, for the next 30 days, write out every day by hand, preferably in the morning, your one thing. And phrase it in the present tense. I'll provide an example. I'll come up with one. Okay, here we go. So here's something that I would write every day for 30 days. I am so happy and grateful now that I spend my summers in Hawaii with my family. You see how that was in the present tense? And I like to use happy and grateful now that, and then write in the present tense what you want. So, and do it every day for 30 days. It's a fun exercise, and there's a lot of power to doing that. Writing is a powerful tool. You'll see me reference that a lot. And for those who are jamming just to keep going, here's another thing you can get your head around. It's not always about taking massive action each day, which is great when we are able to do that. It's about doing at least one thing that gets you closer each day. I'll share this particular process I use. At the end of each day, I write on a pad with a pencil and paper no more than 6 things I want to accomplish the next day. So I identify one thing on that list will get me, that gets me closer to my goal. And so then when I wake up in the morning, I'm rocking my day. I have a list to work from, and I even have one thing that I can zero in on. So, I love getting 6 things done. However, I have constraints, and a lot of hectic things tend to surface during the day. Having that one thing identified towards my big goal really helps me make my days awesome. And it adds up over time. Imagine doing this each and every day. What do you think will start to show up in your life? Try it. Let me know. I would absolutely love to hear from you. So here's to your awesomeness. So if you want to learn more about the Hoshin Kanri concept, you can look it up on the web. Now, most will deal with corporations. For us individuals, I found Matthew Cross to be an excellent source of pertinent and practical information on the subject. You can visit him at www.leadershipalliance.com. That's www.leadershipalliance.com. And under products, he has a book called The Hoshin Success Compass. And that book is really designed for individuals. And he takes you through the process, gives you the backstory. It's a really fun book. And if you do the work, it'll be amazing what you find. So for those that just want to dig a little deeper, go visit Matt at theleadershipalliance.com and check out some of his stuff. And so what his book helps to do is really get clear on the things one needs to do in order to bring your imaginary picture into your life. And so if you want to add power to your life, start by getting clarity. For the Self-Help Workshop, I'm John Farr, wishing you all the best. Take care. We'll talk to you next time.